So as Tom prepares to jump in and start the show, we're going to go ahead and talk about our official non-sponsor, Alp nicotine pouches.
Hey, once you read up, I used to get beat up. You know, be on free lunch and change schools every 3 months. Be like, my wife's like fucked up after beat her ass every night. Okay, Ike?
Everyone knows we can't go a show without a couple lip pillows, and the lip pillows of our choice are Alps. Here you go, Thomas. Pop 2 in and get right.
We at church. Oh, get right.
Yeah. Get right with the Lord. Speaking of the Lord, it smells like the devil's lettuce in here.
Well, I don't tell you what, I don't think the devil made it. You know what I mean?
No.
I don't appreciate you putting that kind of, juju on my stuff. Man, I really didn't send a lot. That's fine. All right. Okay, that's one thing we got. All right. We ready? I'm in the same shirt. That's stupid.
Oh, my God.
I gotta look different for these shows, you know what I mean?
Gotta look different.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it was Memphis. Maybe it was night.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my Lanza. Okay. All them Southern nights, baby, it was me. Baby, it was you, it was something fine. Oh, I need a hat. Fucking, how's my hair look? Good?
Yeah, looks like matted down hat head.
All right, let's start up. Welcome to another episode of Doodads. I'm not even sure if the cameras are recording. If
they
we're
are
doing this properly.
They're in it. They're on. You have to win it.
Let's start off.
Okay.
With something we haven't done in a while. Let's jump right in to the Delaware Fishing Report. Let's get right into it.
We only did it last episode.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I went to my own fishing report.
No.
All right. That was actually a pretty good fishing report last time.
Yeah, Ty River Fishing Report. Is that what you're talking about? Man, like a month ago?
It's just, I was in it.
I'll be down there this weekend.
I was in it. I was out there in God's country. No music, no cars,
no phone,
nobody talking to me, nobody trying to show me a stupid video.
Yeah.
No distractions. Just me, my feet, trying not to trip on all this structure.
Yeah.
And just chasing down some fish.
Yeah.
Which, if you're not accustomed to fishing, you don't just go out there, toss a line, and catch fish. Though it may have seemed like it that day, because that was my day. But like, you can't just like, I could have been, I've done that 5-hour trip and almost got skunked sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, it can happen. But that's not the point. That's not why we do it.
Point.
No.
But the silence. At one point I looked over and Drew was down there with his fishing rod down. He was just grazing in the, we call him the squash. He was just grazing in the water. I saw him just with his shirt off, just like rubbing his head just like this, he like gave up on fishing for about 10 minutes. I was like,
that's okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
He gets it, yeah.
I'm about 50 yards away from him. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
He might have let out he might even holler.
Sometimes you need to have a war cry and let it go.
Yeah. All right. Delaware Bay, Patty and Captain Bones. I like that, it's like ladies first.
Yeah.
Well, we are. So I guess we're starting
north. North to
to
south. That's really what it is.
I'll steal that from you, Patty. I'm sorry. Patty and Captain Bones must have been out for lunch again. Around noon. Patty, what do you think? What old Patty's getting for lunch? You think
Patty
she's
Mel?
like a chicken salad girl? Like she makes some chicken salad that day on some plain Wonder Bread?
I think she just goes upstairs to her house and digs in her refrigerator.
She lives upstairs?
I think she has a leftover. I think her lunch is leftover dinner from last night.
Like she's like cooking up sardines and just dipping those in mustard?
Maybe that's what she does. Maybe she takes some of the peeler crabs and steams them up.
Like someone's properly from the, the old school, which is not many left, but like the proper old school, grew up in the Depression because like they're just eating meals that you're like, oh, you just eat that?
Yeah.
Like who is eating the sardines and mustard? I don't know.
It's pretty good.
I don't know.
Sardines and mustard are pretty good. And the canned smoked oysters.
I don't think that does not even sound.
Dude.
That's, if anything, if I can fish with it, I should be eating it.
No, if you take the canned smoked oysters and you put it on an old school Triscuit and then spray the spray cheese on top of it.
That is gross.
That was my dad's fishing snack.
What is
when we went
wrong
fishing
with
on the
him?
boat, that's what he had. He had the canned smoked oysters, Triscuits, and spray cheese whiz, and that was his snack.
I mean, he was like doing well, and he was like, "But I know where I come from." And hit that spray cheese on it. Just
dude, I'll never forget.
Oh my gosh!
You know, your dad always talks about how much poorer they grew up than you were. You know, back in my day type things. And he was always talk about like how they didn't have any money, had no food, and they would eat green bean sandwiches for dinner. Yeah. And one time my mom was gone, and it was just him and me and my sister, and we had food. Yeah. And he made us green bean sandwiches for dinner just so we could get the struggle meal.
Just keep you guys in line.
Yeah. And my mom was so pissed. Like, why are you feeding the kids fucking green bean sandwiches for dinner? I respect that, though.
I mean, green beans and ketchup, that's pretty good.
Bro, green bean sandwich with ketchup on it, that was exactly what we had.
Yeah, my dad used to have some moves at the dinner table, dog. Like, that man, I mean, one time I looked there, this man had a drumstick inside butter bread.
It just we do eat around the bones.
There's no meal that probably didn't include butter bread. It just that was his burrito.
Dude.
That's how you knew grow poor. Like, yeah, you got. Well, first off, get the butter bread. That'll help you through all the meal, no matter what's not on here.
Oh my god,
just
dude!
Get through with the butter bread.
We talk about it all the time, like old school hamburger helper with bread and butter. Oh, yeah. Like that's the fucking meal. I mean,
the oyster crackers with fucking cheese, dude. Yeah, bring that out to the duck blind. We'll just go old school.
All right, we're going to do it.
Puke.
Yeah, we're going to now. You're going to be like, damn, that's pretty good.
Well, hey, I doubt much has changed while the fishing since last week as the wind continues to blow. It has been very windy, that's true. White perch and catfish remain the main targets of any hardy angler. Finding shelter along a tidal creek or river, you're going to need to do that. They're finding shelter along the tidal creek and river. I thought they were talking about the hardy anglers. You know what I mean? They're soaking bloodworms for the perch and cut bait for special concoction made just for them can bring the catfish to the hook. Oh, soaking bloodworms for perch and cut bait. Or a special concoction. What's a special concoction? What is it? They're not even talking about it.
It must be special. You know what I mean?
Probably oyster crackers and fucking cheese whiz.
Not oyster crackers, smoked oysters on a Triscuit with cheese whiz.
That would be your next video.
Bro.
Lipstick. Steve at Smith's Baits has nothing but bad news. Win. Terrible. See you out there. Broadkill Beach. Dan and Dan's Tackle was closed again on Thursday. Wins. See ya. Lewis Harbor will be losing the JC2. According to an article on Facebook, that's how you know it's true. The boat is relocating to the Indian River Marina. Duh. Good job, JC. After I've been reading the Delaware Fishing Report for a year and a half, okay? And I can tell you, he should have done that a year and a half ago.
Oh, Christ.
Because there's no fishing report. We had the first ever fishing report come out of the Lewis Harbor, and that was a few weeks ago.
That's not true.
That's true. I read them all. That's the first time I was like, oh, look. Good news.
People are leaving.
So, I suppose he's relocating to have a shorter run to the ocean structure. Makes sense. We'll miss seeing him at the Lewis Dock. I doubt he'll miss you guys. Several boats fished out the outer wall and the icebreakers with sand fleas and green crabs and some sheephead.
Yeah.
Indian River?
Thick out there.
Yeah. Indian River? So, Tog are they're the fish of the day and have been for several weeks. Last Tuesday, the wind blew so hard, even the Tog fishermen gave up early. Those are your hardy anglers. So, the Bay, Rick, bait and tackle. Rick's bait and tackle. One customer said, who comes on a regular basis to buy minnows, he fishes the local ponds and catches bass and crappie. I don't know what any of that meant. And surf fishing, anybody surf fishing? No reports.
No, nobody's surf fishing.
Nobody's surf fishing. That's your Delaware fishing report. Thank you for coming out. Now look, you know what happened out here today? It's done. The penny, done.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah, I mean, why do we have this?
So what do we do? What do we do with all our pennies?
I don't know. Why don't people just charge $1, full dollar? You know, just charge me the $1.
What?
Either way, go up or down. It'll just even itself out.
I'd say go down.
Round up or round down. It don't matter.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, but what's going to happen to all the pennies?
Well, let's start.
Do they stop taking them?
No, they're in a currency. It's not going to make anymore.
It
costs, and I've been hearing this for years, that it costs more to make a penny than it's worth.
Yeah. So,
and Trump's like, why are we doing dumb
stuff?
Who's carrying a penny?
Does that mean
when's the last time you paid for a penny? The only thing a penny has ever done is go into a cigarette little jar, and you go, oh look,
that's true.
And you pick it up, and then you donate your 1 penny in there. It's like, or we could just stop. You can stop charging me 99 cents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll just get over it.
Yeah. I guess that's what's going to happen. But does that mean pennies are going to be worth something in our kids' lives?
I don't know.
So maybe we leave our kids a bunch of pennies? I mean,
we don't want to leave them penniless.
The old wheat penny, remember those from like the 30s, 40s?
The old buckwheat penny.
Yeah, and they're worth like $1,200 now.
Really?
Yeah, some of them. My buddy found one. He got it in change. A guy he works with is a coin collector. He goes, oh, look, and he showed him these pennies for sale between like $700-800 and $1,200, depending on their condition.
Wow,
that's fucking crazy.
Now, speaking of coins, I will tell you what I do. I was taught this by shout out to whoever. And anyway, I always check my coins. I check the dates on all my coins. I do it with making too. I check, especially the pennies. You can find some old pennies.
Yeah.
That's probably the last. I think as far as pennies and the quarters are the ones you can find the oldest.
Yeah.
And I think I've gone as far back as the farthest I've gone is into the 40s.
Really?
60s you can get pretty regular. Yeah. 60s, and then you'll find like a 1947.
I got a handful of coins from my grandfather when he passed away.
That was your inheritance.
No, I just stole them. I just took him out of his stuff.
Out of his carboy.
Yeah. I'll have to go through them and see if there's anything.
Remember, everybody had a carboy. Like you went to like a house and just had a carboy. That's the old jug. The old water jug, like a carboy. Carboy would be in a beer in our industry that I used to be in by myself. Is brewing beer, and you have a carboy, where you make you eventually put your mash in, and you do your distilling, and we
had a glass one.
You let the yeast eat the sugar and start making that alcohol. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had a glass one that we put coins in.
Yeah, it's called carboy.
Is that what it is? Yeah. The big glass fucking water bottle.
But you could go to houses all the time. People used to have those.
Yeah, and they put coins in them.
I wonder how much money is in one carboy, like typically.
I don't know. On average?
Average?
Probably just a few $100.
No.
More than that?
Dude, you'd be surprised how much quarters adds up. I have a lot of jars of quarters, and they're all probably at least a couple $100 each.
Yeah.
I always save all my quarters. I take my change out, at the end of the day, and I just put it. We have one at the laundry. We got one at the laundry that, you take out. Mm-hmm. I take out. My wife don't check her pockets for shit.
Yeah.
I was just hear a dryer going, I'm like, did you even check the, I know she did not check the pockets. Fucking lipstick in here, chapstick, quarters. It's like.
Yeah. You know who collects coins? Kenny Rife.
Kenny Rife. Seems like something he would do.
Yeah, he's pretty knowledgeable when it comes to coins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was over at Alan's house one day, and Alan had some old stuff that he got from his dad or grandfather.
Yeah.
And Kenny brought a book over, and they were going through, and it was worth some significant money.
Now, do you ever hold a coin? This is sometimes I think of. Do you ever hold a coin and wonder, like,
yes,
did the murderer hold this coin?
Or just where's it been?
Where has it been?
Yeah.
I think they used to do that. I think they do that with dollars. I think you can track the dollar. You can type in your dollar where it's been and see where it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes I'm holding a coin, I'm like, 1965. I'm like, this might have gotten some ass rubbed at a stripper joint. Dude, this might have been in a murder. I don't know who handed it. You never know. Someone famous might have held this during some crazy time.
Pretty wild, man.
It's a lot of time.
My
penny's just been floating around since 1947.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy, man. During like World War.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking like it's been everywhere.
It's been everywhere. It's been in a lot of pockets.
Yeah.
My buddy's move is when he breaks a big bill, like a 10 or 20 or 100 or whatever, he takes all the singles, all the ones, and he puts it in a box in his house.
Yeah. And
then when all the singles gets up to $1,000, then he takes that to the bank and puts it in the savings.
Yeah.
It's like it's just because like you said with a penny, like what am I going to do with one?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I break a 20, 20's gone. It's gone. So I might as well take my singles that I have from the 20. I got 4 or 5, whatever, 7 singles. Put them in a box in a safe.
Yeah.
And then just do that, and then over whatever, a couple months. Then it's like, oh, here's $1,000 saved up.
That's how I used to save my money as a kid. When I was in high school, I had this little it looked like a little dresser. It was like it looked like a mini dresser. I had 3 little drawers, and I would just put all my dollars in there and just keep it in there. and just keep saving.
Yeah.
Which I thought was great practice as a young person, and probably taught me how to save my money and not spend it stupidly.
Yeah.
I can make some cool purchases, but I don't go out there and like,
Yeah.
you're going to catch me making something dumb, like something like, dude, you're never going to use this kind of.
Yeah. That's what kids do.
I think the most expensive thing I've ever bought and I never got to really use is I bought a paintball barrel, back when we were paintballing hard, upgrading. I think I had the TL Plus, whatever, and I bought the dye boomstick, it was called.
There
it was
was
a carbon fiber with the ceramic coating inside. And
there was a T
chrome,
something.
Dude.
Yeah, I do remember a T.
The Spider TL Plus.
That's it.
Yeah,
Spider. Oh my god.
Spider TL and Spider TL Plus, and then Tippin Mile 98 came out, and that was a wrap. Dude.
I remember my buddy Jay, R.I.P. We used to work together. We're in our early 20s and in the office, and this was when like eBay was real big. And I remember him because they were like several $100s, right, back then.
Yeah.
And I remember him buying one off of eBay, and like he didn't have money. Yeah. He fucking financed it through fucking eBay just to get his fucking Spider.
Yeah.
You know, and the same thing. It's like, what was that fad? It was like,
paintball.
I feel like it was like less than a year. Everybody was paintballing.
We used to paintball hard. We used to go over to Gaston's when they used to have woods. They didn't have neighbors at some point. Like they actually had woods, and we had this whole big paintball course back there.
Yeah.
And we would use the boat. We would use the go-kart. We played like the whole block.
Yeah.
And you come over, there might be 30 kids there in the morning. We just have big like everyone just pitched in, have big boxes of paintwear, use guns, just like use equipment, get in there and just like.
I never got into it.
It's expensive. I remember I got out of it pretty quickly because I could just not keep up. Like $20 a week for me as a middle schooler, I was like, I can't keep up with this.
Yeah, paintballs and CO2 and all that. I went to what's it called, Maple, whatever the fuck, up the street.
Yeah, Mapledale.
No, Shady
Pines,
whatever the fuck that paintball course is.
Yes, the one on 13 there.
Yeah, a friend's son. He was, I want to say he was like 12, and he wanted to have his birthday party there.
Yeah.
So he invited. It was a bunch of us, like adults, like my buddy's friends, and we're all going to play paintball. And there was a guy there that was probably in his 40s.
Yeah.
And he took paintball way too fucking serious.
Yeah.
Like way too serious. And you have a marshal, we'll call it a marshal, with you on the course, you know, to like keep everybody honest.
Yeah.
And we're in the woods playing, and this guy was just fucking annoying. Like, if you're an adult and you take a kid's game that serious, it just annoys the shit out of me. And, again, 12-year-old birthday party, right? Well, this guy was annoying all day, and we go to this course, and the marshal goes, hey, so-and-so, this is his move. This is what he does all the time. So, like,
he obviously wanted to see this guy.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, he's like, so if you hide here, I'm telling you, he's going to come up this outside of this woods, and he's going to try to come in behind you. So I'm like, all right.
That's the birthday layup.
Yeah, for sure. So I get hidden, and I see the dude coming before he sees me. He did exactly what the fucking marshal told me he was going to do.
You're out here hunting.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right, here we go. Soon as I got a clear shot from him, I was probably within 10 feet. Like, fucking close.
Yeah.
And I fucking unloaded on this dude. I mean,
oh my God.
He starts shooting me back, and then one proceeds to say that I didn't hit him, and he got me out. He's like flipping out about it, right? And then the marshal's like, no, like, you were dead. And then the guy got on me, because I guess you're not supposed to shoot within certain distances. If you're like that close, you're not supposed to.
You can let them know, like, hey, I got you.
Yeah, exactly. You're supposed to just say it. And I didn't give a shit. I was unloaded on this motherfucker. But dude, he was so pissed off that he was like, no, he didn't get me. And then he started getting mad because I was just fucking spraying and praying.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Okay,
that's when you learn how many of your friends are just little cheaters.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Out there.
He wasn't. Oh, here's the best part. He wasn't with our group. He was just there to play.
Yeah.
And he just jumped in with us on our game, right? He was just like, that's how you know he's a fucking nerd loser. He just by himself going to a paintball place
Jeremy,
with a bunch of kids.
I want a friend. I mean, damn, just shut him
down. If he wanted a friend, he might have had a different attitude.
I had to get out of that game when the guys started upgrading their guns to like autos and then like just dumping paintball, like just dumping. I was like, you just dumped like $60 in like the last like 10 minutes. I'm like, I can't keep up. I'm gonna do this one hopper, and this one hopper better last 3 games. You know what I mean? Like,
it's easy to burn.
I ain't buying boxes, dog. I'm buying somebody's like, let me get a quick, 250, let me get a hopper full, and that's it. I'll see it for 3 games.
Then you're careful with your shots.
I'm out there, fucking getting behind some bushes, getting unloaded on with 100 shots in here, and more going in another hopper. I'm like, or you hear somebody's wind up. I'm like, I think we're good on this game anymore.
Oh yeah, no, never got into it aside from playing. I think I might have played there twice. That was it. Probably the only time. Oh man, Tom's so strong.
All right, so talk to me about what you texted me about some emotional shit. Let the people know what's going through your life, Jerry. Let them know, because you have this sick jacket on.
Yeah,
I mean, it just seems like
I am better. That's how I say I'm better than you.
Oh, you're not even hunting. You're just wearing sick gear to wear it. It might as well be a hoodie. You bought a $6,000 hoodie just to let people know, like, hey, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna eat a great breakfast somewhere. That, where other people that dress up nicely go, but I'll be in camo.
Yeah.
I'll be eating there, talking about my waterfowl spots.
Yeah.
I wish you could go, but you're not going to.
I can't take you.
I can't take you.
I can't take you.
It's the rules of the game,
No, I don't, it gets annoying to me sometimes, and it's going to sound really bad.
Yeah, let's do it.
But like when people, there's I think it's a fad, for lack of a better word, or it's just a popular thing to say for the world, let's just say, to act like they give a shit about a man's feelings and being open and talking about how you feel.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And I think it's not genuine. And even if you think you are being genuine, let's just say a random woman out there, or because it's really everybody but a guy, so it's just other women or children or whatever. Mm-hmm. You can think you're being genuine with it. But as soon as a man does open up and maybe starts pouring out, you don't want to fucking hear it. You don't want to deal with it. And I'll go as far as saying it's not even your fault that you don't want to hear it. That's how we are programmed.
Yeah.
That's just how we are as human beings. It's an instinct thing. A man is intended to protect and lead and be strong. So even though you think you might want to help and hear it, and you want him to open up, you really don't. Because something inside of you, inside that woman, is going to be like, this isn't right. I don't feel protected now because of this. You know what I mean? And it gets annoying over the past several years of people saying like, oh, men's mental health, and like the world doesn't give a shit. And that's okay. It's okay they don't give a shit. Just don't pretend like you do. Because you really don't. You know what I mean? And if you get vulnerable with somebody, it's 99% of the time it's not going to end good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it doesn't mean, well, oh, you're just shoving it deep inside. Like, no, I'm just doing what I'm fucking supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's not fun. It sucks. But there's a lot of things in life that suck. So can we just stop pretending like people give a fuck about a man's mental health or their emotions or them being open or not?
Yeah.
Because you really don't want to hear that.
And I don't think that women can really give men what they need once you tell them all the feelings.
They can't.
I don't think as a man you really get what you need from a woman after you open up fully. No. They're like, all right, well, I don't know how to help you with that, so thank you for telling me.
Now
that's about it. You're like, I don't know why I open up.
Now I do think maybe other men, right? And I think maybe that's your best chance, right?
Yeah.
Is if you have a dude that's open enough or transparent enough to like listen and maybe give you some harsh truths, right?
Yeah.
That's about the best you can get.
We call that getting a couple beers.
That's really what
it is.
Because
that's it.
When you do the couple beers thing, it's not even talking about or opening up about a thing or what you're going through. It's just a proximity with another dude that you can kind of know, I don't have to worry about these things because I'm in proximity and my mind's off of it.
You don't have to worry about it getting flipped back on you, and somehow you're defending yourself.
Exactly, right? and that sounds really bad, and I don't mean it in a bad way. I don't mean it in like a malicious attacking type of way. It's just the fucking truth, right?
Yeah.
Because there's gonna, even playing field doesn't sound right. It might not be what I'm trying to say, but when you're just with another guy and you can just kind of relax and like you don't have to worry about what you can and can't say or shouldn't say. And it doesn't mean that other people or women don't care. They do.
Yeah.
They have the best intentions.
Yeah.
But it's not in your DNA to take on the burden that I have, right? It is in my DNA to just find a way to fucking deal with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And work through it. That's just what it is. So
yeah, if you go complaining about your shit, typically to a woman, she's like, yeah, well, I'm also fucking going through. I'm like, I was trying to make this about me.
And you can't expect them to understand because our problems are different. Our burdens are different.
Try not to, make sure things aren't taken as a personal attack or anything. So I'm just trying to air it out. I'm just trying to.
And it also doesn't mean, as a man, you're not doing good.
Yeah.
You're doing all the right things. You're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of your family. You're leading them. You're being a good protector. You're being all the good provider, everything. You could be doing all that and still every once in a while have some depression creep up or have some intrusive thoughts creep up. There's nothing wrong with you for having that.
Yeah.
It's just a part of fucking life, right? There's not always a fix for something. It doesn't have to be fixed. I think what has to be fixed is like how we deal with it, right? And I don't think talking about it with your spouse or a woman or a child is it. I don't think talking to your kid about your feelings is the right way. You know what I mean? Because what's that doing to them? You know what I mean?
Maybe,
and I think
maybe you stress your kid out about stuff that they don't even they're not even. First off, they don't even know about it. They can't fathom it.
Yeah, and it's real. I mean, you look at suicide statistics, right?
Yeah.
Like men commit suicide way more than women do, right? Thankfully, you know what I mean. And I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Incarcerations are men, homeless, mostly men, right? So there's all of these things, and behind that there's a story, right? And I think the deficit is not opening up without your feelings.
Yeah.
The deficit is learning how to deal with problems, learning how to problem solve, learning how to work through it, and just accept that, like, hey man, this is just your role.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just as a female's role is to be a nurturer. I cannot nurture like a woman. I cannot do it, right? It's to the point where if I try to do that to my son when he needs that, because he's 6, 7, 8 years old, he needs a nurturing moment, I can't provide that to him. If I try to, it's going to come off fucking awful, right? So mom needs to do that, right? It's just the way it is. It's not sexist. It's not saying a mom is better than a dad or a dad's better than a mom. It's not saying none of those things. It's just the fucking way it is. And this idea, or this, I call it a bad social experiment, that men's mental health, and you need to open up and talk to your wives about these things. I think it's a terrible, terrible social experiment, and it's brand new.
I don't think they have a way. They don't have a way to like give us what we need. And I think early men do, because you need someone else. You need the locker room talk. You need someone else. You need your foxhole guy. Someone else is also in the suck, the same thing, who can relate to what we're dealing with.
Yeah, we all got problems. Everybody's got problems at home. I don't even call it problems. It's just life. Shit happens. Yeah. You're gonna argue. You're gonna hit a sticky point. You're gonna have a challenging parenting situation.
Yeah.
You know, jobs aren't gonna go great. You're gonna have shit fall apart. Fucking deal with it. Yeah. Just face it head on and deal with it. But I'll tell you, the best way to make it worse is to fucking whine and cry about it, or talk to someone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about therapy. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about everyday interactions with other human beings.
Yeah.
I think therapy's great. I think even if you don't need therapy, that'd be a cool thing to do, right? What's the saying? An ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure, right? So, like, if you want to talk to somebody, then talk to somebody. Yeah. But your spouse ain't it.
I will
your
say,
kids ain't it.
When talking to Candace, I would say something like, while you're talking and saying this stuff, reminds me of, and this usually happens this time of year, where I have to be real careful about how I do my winter. And if I take on too much work, this is actually my busy time of year, and I can say yes to a lot of work. And I have, like, last year's winter was absolutely crazy.
Yeah. And
I was super stressed out, and I would tell her about these things. And obviously she can't relate to it, but she can see it in me. Mm-hmm. And so one thing she's always done good with is just, like, reminding me of shit I said in the summer or fall. She's like, well, remember you said, like, you didn't want to do this. She's like, you're in it, so, like, you got to make sure, like, you don't. Here we come again. Like, don't do it again.
Yeah,
like,
that's good.
Here's your reminder of remember how you were with me?
That's accountability.
The family, you know what I mean? Like, don't do it again. You know, like, and when I open up, she's like, yeah, it sounds like it's fucking sucks. And it's also kind of let her know, like, hey, if I'm short or whatever, it's like, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
This is what, like, I'm dealing with. Like, this is what's going on. and it's way too much. And it's actually fucking like it's on my mind
Yeah.
all damn day. Because there'll be times I tell her like I just like last one I tell her a couple times. I'm like I just want my mind back. I just want all the space in my head back.
Yeah.
And I was like right now it's only these jobs. That's all that's in there. It's all I can think about. It's just everything.
Yeah.
The other night, man,
Dude.
fucking. She goes to sleep pretty quickly. She can fall asleep almost instantly. And I'm like, God, how do you do that? She's like, just sit here, just like we're like laying in the dark. She won't let me turn the TV on anymore because she can't sleep with it on. I've spent my whole life sleeping to a TV.
Yeah.
And like I'm sitting there in silence, and I'm just sitting there, and like 10 minutes go by. I'm like, all right. I'm like, what do you how do you do this? I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you want me to do? I'm thinking about everything. I'm thinking about job sites, terrible thoughts. I'm like, how the fuck you out here just sleeping in this silence? Like, what kind of crazy stuff? She's just laughing.
Psycho.
She's like, I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
Now I'm up. I was like, now I got out of bed. I went to turn the TV on in the living room. Now I'm up. And I spent 10 minutes in the dark, in the silence.
Yeah.
And everything was like,
I can do
just
that.
coming up. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah.
My mind's like, you better turn something on so we can just.
You have to distract yourself.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I can fall asleep pretty quick. I have gotten into the habit over the past, I don't know, handful of years of like getting in bed and turning on mindless TV to just help shut your mind off so you don't think about those things because the deeper you get into being self-employed and your kids and life, the more responsibilities you get as you're trying to like level up and get better and get constantly better. Your mind does get way more cluttered, you know. And sometimes you get jealous of like, God, I wish I was just a W-2 employee and I could just punch out.
I'm still getting jealous of driving by the Amish country.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just seeing the kids running around. I'm just seeing like a lady out there just cutting the grass. I'm like, God, they're just riding in a wagon, just like slowing life down.
Yeah.
Just driving by farms. I'm like, man, imagine just growing up on a farm. Not a farm as a English American. I'm just talking about as a Dutch, you know, just
in the
on
community.
a farm, like no distractions, no outside influence, no phone, not there, nothing. And then you grow up with the whole village. You grow up like all the kids are all together.
Yep.
They all run down without shoes on down to school. You know what I mean? They're all together. I'm like, damn, there's like I'm pretty sure they're doing it right. I'm like driving by like, damn, I want more of that back.
That's people talk about. Have you ever answered the question to yourself, like, what's your why? Right? People talk about that all the time. Like, find your why. And I've kind of dove back into that somewhat recently. and really the best thing, and my cousin, who's probably listening to this, helped me realize that it's just simplicity. It's like, why do you do the things you do? Like, and really all I want is simplicity. Yeah. And it's kind of goes to that. And I'm not Amish. I don't really have a desire to be Amish or to be that simplistic, but it's just simple where I don't need a million things going on to feel good, right? Yeah. The couple good things and just be simple, be able to have time to do the dumb shit like just weed your flower beds, right? Or like, you know, do some shit that you need, just be fucking simple. You know, I don't like things. I don't like clutter. So it's just how every move I make is like, how can I just set things up to be simple? Yeah. You know what I mean? And,
I sent you that picture yesterday of, remember I said, well, here's a sign of defeat, and I had an entire trunk in the fireplace. Like, I tried to split that thing. I don't know if it's like so dry, it won't even split. Like, I was like, I'm just going to throw the whole thing in there.
Did it burn?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I sat down, and the chair just broke right out through the ass.
Is that what that second picture was?
I didn't notice that. My ass is hanging out below. I'm like, the universe is quite funny. I almost handed out two defeats. You know, one I saw coming, the other one I did not. But then I just sat in silence. I was like, this is nice.
I almost came over because I was sitting at the computer doing shit and so fucking with that audio pod. I almost just, you know what? I want to ask him if he wants company and just come over. But then I was like, maybe he just wants to be quiet. So I just let it go. But I was like, I could be there in fucking 3 minutes.
Yeah, man. Thanks very much being a friend.
See, I thought I was being a better friend of leaving you in your in your quiet space. You know what I mean? Because Tom's yard is set up where his fire pit's like 50 yards from your back.
They're all like, well, let's put it by the back of the house so we can, come right out. I'm like, nope, I'm going to put all the way in the back.
Yeah, you're all the way in the back, so far away from the house, out in the middle of kind of nothing. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Got some good trees.
Yeah. And that was my thought. I was like, nah, he's having a moment. He's being quiet.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, no kids, no fucking noise, no none of that. Or I just could have came over and been quiet with you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, sometimes it's nice to just sit, man. A nice, like, that picture I sent you with the dog sleeping next to me and at the fire pit.
Dude.
Yeah, I was like, everyone's like, you gonna come out this last ride? I'm like, nah, like, I'm riding right now.
Yeah,
like,
this is
it. This is like, this feels, trust me, for me, this is doing it.
Yeah. I'm excited to get down there this weekend for our veterans hunt. If you guys don't know, we got to roll. It's 9:45.
9:45.
Yeah. I'm involved in a veterans nonprofit called Mend the Heart. Great organization, specialize in outdoor adventures, hunting, fishing, camping, shooting, all the things for providing these experiences for vets. So we fundraise, we get donations, and we set up these different outdoor excursions. So this weekend we have a hunt down at Union Hill in Virginia. We got 3 veterans coming out for the weekend. Going to get there midday Friday, hunt Friday afternoon, Saturday, come home Sunday. Just a bunch of dudes, good meals, chilling, relaxing. It's going to be a good time.
They do have the big, Pete has a huge grill there.
Oh, yeah, and there's a Blackstone there now, too?
Yeah, the Blackstone's there, but there's a huge
gas,
like a whole pig roaster there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They should talk, not at Union Hill, it's actually at Tide, but it could be brought over.
Yeah, it's on a trailer, right? I think I've seen that before.
Yeah.
So what we got to do today, we actually were privileged enough to be invited to the groundbreaking stuff for Kale's Killer Sports.
Yeah, what am I showing up to? Like white hats and a big scissor or a golden shovel?
We're going to go find out because we got to be there in 12 minutes. So we're going to go find out. So
we're going to cut it short today. We will be getting out these videos much faster soon. We're figuring out the AI editing so that we'll be able to record and then also just do all the editing right before we leave the studio, and it's all done. We get the videos out at the same time we put the audio out.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times Jerry will get the audio. This is all Jerry's fault. Just want to put a disclaimer out there. I would never do you guys like this. It's the audio will go out, and then 4 weeks later we'll get the video out. So
yeah, all good. Whatever. All right, wrap it up.
All right. Well, hey guys, we've had a quickie. Sorry it's a quickie, but it just is what it is. But if if you're going back to the mental health, you need to talk to somebody. You probably need to call up an old friend and go get a couple beers. You guys go fuck yourselves.